Our loft area upstairs has been feeling a little neglected lately, so it's definitely time for a little refresh. I don't want to spend too much on this mini makeover, so I'm teaming up with Walmart to add in really affordable touches that will make a huge impact on the overall space. Walmart gave me a budget of $300 to spend at their store for this video, so let's see how much we can transform our space while also sticking to that budget. If you're familiar with my channel, you probably know that this rug has never really been my favorite, so we're just gonna switch it out. I'm not including this rug in the cost of the budget because it was gifted to me for another collaboration, but also if I weren't to use this rug, I would just switch it out with a rug I already had anyways. I love this rug in this space though. I like how it has a subtle vintage pattern, but it's not dark feeling. The colors are very neutral. Sometimes it looks beige, sometimes it looks more gray toned. I think that's the reason why I didn't like our previous rug, because it was just too dark and colorful, so I decided to go with the opposite and choose a more light and monotone rug this time, and I really like it. I'm going to change out this artwork above the couch. When we originally put this artwork up, we just used this artwork because we had already had it. There's no blue tones in the rug anymore, so I feel like this artwork just doesn't really match with anything anymore, so I want to remove it and replace it with this artwork from Walmart. This is from the My Texas House line. These prints were super affordable, $69 for a set of 2. I love the linen detail on them. There's just a lot of little lovely details about set of 2 frames, and I feel like especially because you get a set of 2, they're definitely worth the price. On each side of the frame, we're going to hang up these black candle holder sconces just to add a little bit more interest on both sides. These candles are having a hard time staying in place. I'm going to add some duct tape to the bottom of the candles to help with the friction of them and to keep them upright. So you guys, Walmart is actually sponsoring today's video, which is absolutely crazy, amazing. Has always been a dream of mine to work with Walmart. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited to team up with them for this video. We got so many new fun little decor pieces that are just great staples for your everyday decorating. I love collecting these sorts of pieces too because they can be used in seasonal decor or just year-round decor. There's just some really good decor pieces that kind of have that high-end look, but on a major budget. All of these are so affordable. I have this cabinet, which is ironically also from Walmart. We're gonna style this arch cabinet a few different ways. I think I'm going to just show you a quick haul of everything that I got so I can just give you a rundown. This guy was only $12.44. I feel like he's a pretty good shape. It's just a ceramic material, very plain beige, and just a nice staple decor piece for a very affordable price. I also got this wicker scalloped edge bowl. This was $14.97. It's a pretty large size, definitely a lot larger than I was expecting, but it actually fits into these shelves perfectly. I was trying to find shorter items because I knew in this video I was gonna have to style these shelves, and these shelves can sometimes be a little tricky because they're just so close to each other that you can't get taller decor items. But luckily, everything that I got from here fits perfectly in these shelves. I don't know if they did that on purpose or what. I also got this travertine. It's actually a toothbrush holder, but I think I'm gonna use it as like a little planter or a vase. Or something like that, or like a little canister. This was $9.47. I just feel like I like the authentic looking travertine stone material. I also got this marble trinket dish. This was $8.86. So not too bad of a price for a marble piece. This would be a great candle holder or to just stack on top of some books. This one is $12.98, and honestly I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger, and it looks a lot more authentically distressed online. So I think I was a little bit disappointed in that aspect, but I mean, it is only $12. This was $14.97, and it's just a nice marble like sculpture. I feel like it was a good price for, again, the material. Just a nice little staple decor trinket. It keeps focusing on Otis. I'm so sorry if it's blurring. Yeah, it is blurring me out. Otis, you might have to move. Wow. Thank you. I know. Thanks. Okay, next, this is kind of a viral item. I'm sure that you guys have seen this one before. This is the Better Homes and Gardens wicker vase. I love the shape of this. This is beautiful in my opinion. And I was expecting it to be a lot more orange colored, but I love how like honey brown toned it is. It's very dark brown. Not like your average wicker. Like if you compare these two, it's a lot more brown, and I am here for that. I love that so much. I feel like it looks a little bit more aged. This was also $14.97. A lot of these items are like $14.97, $15. And next I got this fluted picture frame. It's this gold material. It has a fluted glass detail, and then it has this little lock thing so you can open and close it. And I think that's really cute. I feel like you can display it both ways, and it's just like something different. I like this little detail on the side. I don't know, it just adds some character to it. Next I got this bowl, and it's a ceramic material. It's kind of like painted on, but it has that distressed sort of feel. Pretty good sized bowl, and I like the little handles. I don't have any bowls in this shape, and because it has such a short profile, I thought that it would be perfect in this cabinet. Next I got these two candlestick holders. They're in this like black matte metal sort of material. Next I got this giant candle. This is by Better Homes and Gardens in the scent Warm Leather and Amber. They have a whole bunch of different scents and colors of this too, and it's a huge size for only $24.99 or $29.99. This I feel like is a great deal. This is a huge candle, and it's definitely appropriate for every day. Like I wouldn't tie it to one certain season. Next I got this blanket, and I'm very pleased with it. This was only $19.99. It's a plaid material, and it has these fringes on this end, and then it's kind of a burgundy, almost like a distressed red, and a very soft green. So perfect for Christmas. I'm so excited. I got this for Christmas intentions, but I'm definitely going to use it in here for the fall time because I feel like it is appropriate for that too. But I am so happy with this because it is so soft. I have been looking for something like this for forever, and I'm so glad that I found it at Walmart for only $20. I'm still like mind blown because I just love this quality. I was not expecting this material at all. Love it. I love this blanket. I'm gonna take this little canvas picture that I just cut from a bigger canvas. This is just a little piece that I'm gonna put inside of this glass ribbed frame. I'm just gonna crumple it up so it looks more distressed and imperfect, and then I'm gonna kind of fray the sides of the canvas a little bit to also give it that same aged effect. This is also gonna help the paper stay inside of the frame without having to use tape or anything, so that is a plus too. So the plan is I'm going to style this cabinet one time, and then we're going to finish the rest of the decorating, and I'll come back at the end of this video to style the cabinet a second time. And then at the end you can tell me which cabinet style you like best, because I cannot decide which one to keep for this room. This was honestly pretty tricky for me. Like I was saying earlier, the shelves are very close together, so we need low profile items to fit between each shelf. I also am making sure each shelf has a different amount of items on it. So if I put them into groups of 2 on one shelf, then I make sure the shelf above it or below it is in a different group size, whether that's a group of 3, a group of 1, just so it doesn't look all completely the same and symmetrical. moving on to the rest of the room, I knew I wanted to include a lot of greenery of some sort. So I'm getting this shorter tree. I'm just playing around with where to put it. I tried putting it on this side table on the other side of the couch, but I just felt like I was feeling a little bit too busy over here. So I ultimately decided to put it in this corner. I'm just propping it up on one of these vintage stools that I have to make it appear even taller in this corner. I love this tree. It's one of my favorites. I've had it for years. I love trees that aren't super full and have a lot of wispiness and air throughout them. This one is definitely one of my favorites and really affordable too. I ended up putting this big brown lamp on this side table because I really wanted some extra light to make it more cozy. Doing a quick vacuum of this couch. I do love this couch. It has held up great. The only downside is it's feather filled, so I'm always having to fluff up the cushions. We also have 5 animals in our house, so a light linen couch probably isn't the most practical for us, but luckily we have this handy dandy Dyson vacuum for all types of hair for all surfaces, so this is really our lifesaver. On the couch, I'm going to put the plaid throw and layer in different throw pillows. I have some plain brown linen material throw pillows, and then I'm also layering in these other throw pillows that are a little bit more expensive, but they are my favorite. I love these. I'm pretty much using them in every room for every makeover I do. This side of the couch is feeling a little blank, so I just am adding this vintage elmwood stool to act as a little side table, and I'm gonna put this ribbed Better Homes and Gardens planter right on top. The stems I'm using today are these reddish mauve colored willow stems. I'm just using 3 of them and spreading them out again to have that more airy, sparse look throughout them. I love these, and I love the big statement that it gives for the season. We used to have boucle chairs, but we ended up moving them elsewhere in our house, and we have had these chairs in our garage just sitting there for years and years, so we decided to put some good use to them and bring them up here into the loft. So I'm gonna layer in this brown fur blanket. Honestly lasted me so long. I'm very, very surprised by the quality of this. This is the fur blanket from Walmart, and I have washed it so many times and it still has held up so great. Such a great gift, whether it's for you or someone else. So worth it. I love it, and it's a beautiful brown color too. So now we're gonna style this arch cabinet for the second time. I'm gonna start with the bottom because I know I wanted to use these 2 woven storage bins to act as a base for all of the decor. Because that shelf had a lot going on, I'm gonna make this one simple by putting this one long tray in the middle and this longer black candle on top. On this shelf, I'm gonna use this frame again, but instead of using the canvas picture, I think I'm just gonna put a leaf in. It was a little bit hard to close because the stem of the leaf was a little bit thick, and I was a little bit worried about breaking the glass, but I managed to close it. For the next shelf, I'm going to stack some books and then stack this candle holder on top. And then next to it, I'm going to put the Walmart bowl with these glass beads placed inside. For the top, I'm going to center this picture on this picture frame easel. The corner of this is a little bit broken. I did glue this back together. So to hide that, I'm going to layer in this vase on this side and these candle holders on the other side. I'm also putting this little scalloped petri dish right next to this vase. It really reminds me of the shape of a pumpkin, and I feel like it's just perfect for this time of year. Let me know which style you guys like the best for this arch cabinet, number 1 or number 2. I'm just so curious to know what you guys think. can't believe that we actually stuck to the budget and managed to transform the space for only $300. Almost everything that I used in today's video can be purchased from Walmart, so I will be sure to have everything that I use from furniture all the way to decor down below in the description box with a magic link to Walmart's website. I am thrilled with how this space turned out. I love how neutral, transitional, and cozy it looks, and I definitely could not have done it without Walmart. So thank you to Walmart for teaming up with me and for sponsoring today's video. If you're new, I'd love for you to consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for being here. I cannot wait to see what you think of this one. If you will see you in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.